Think planes are just a way to get from one place to another? Think again. Some airplanes are so massive, so unbelievably long, they make a regular passenger jet look like a toy. We're talking about flying machines that stretch longer than skyscrapers lying on their side. And here's the best part, you don't have to imagine it. Because today, we're counting down the 10 longest airplanes in the world. From futuristic passenger giants to military monsters designed to carry tanks, the planes on this list will blow your mind. So buckle up, because once you see number 1, you'll never look at airplanes the same way again. 10. Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. Number 10 is a Cold War legend, the unstoppable Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. Imagine 3 full-size buses with a tail, roaring down the runway at over 1,000 km/h. Instead of passengers, it carries thermonuclear bombs across continents. Pure power in motion. With a 56-meter wingspan and a 50-meter-long body, it has outlasted generations and is still flying today. Fun fact, it even inspired the B-52 cocktail, a bomber that dominates the skies and the bar. 9. Boeing 747-400. Number 9 is a legend with wings, the Boeing 747-400. This is the plane that made long-haul travel a global reality and earned the title of the most successful member of the Boeing family. Here's the jaw-dropper. This giant stretches nearly 76 meters long. That's like lining up 5 buses, nose to tail, and then sending them into the sky. And once airborne, it cruises at almost 988 km/h. But the real record breaker came in 1989, when the 747-400F flew non-stop from London to Sydney. The journey lasted 20 hours and 9 minutes, a staggering achievement for a commercial jet. Sure, it carried no passengers or cargo that day, but the distance record still stands as one of aviation's most impressive feats. Even though production stopped in 2007, this aircraft refuses to fade away. The Boeing 747-400 is still flying all around the world, not with bombs or weapons, but with millions of passengers. A true superstar of the skies, and a machine that proved size, speed, and endurance can coexist in one legendary aircraft. 7. Antonov An-124. Number 7 is a cargo titan so massive, it once wore the crown as the biggest airplane in the world, the Antonov An-124. This isn't just a plane, it's a flying warehouse built to carry what no other aircraft could even dream of. Just look at the numbers. A 73-meter wingspan, a 69-meter body length, and the strength to lift over 120,000 kilograms of cargo into the skies. Tanks, heavy machinery, even other aircraft if it's oversized, the An-124 can move it. Sure, with a cruising speed of 865 km/h, it's not breaking speed records. But when you're basically a barrel with wings hauling entire industries across continents, raw power matters more than speed. And here's what makes it legendary. Decades after its first flight, the An-124 is still in operation, and unbelievably, still being built. That kind of longevity proves one thing. When you design a plane this powerful, the world simply can't let it retire. 6. Airbus, a 340-600. Number 5 is a passenger jet. So long, it looks like a flying skyscraper, the Airbus, a 340-600. When it first rolled out, this 4-engine giant became the longest commercial airliner in the world, and even today, its size still turns heads at airports. An incredible 75.3 meters in length, that's longer than some football fields. Inside, it was built to carry over 370 passengers in comfort across continents, making it a favorite for ultra-long-haul routes. With 4 massive engines powering it through the skies, the A340-600 could reach speeds of 913 km/h and cover more than 14,000 kilometers in a single flight. That's the kind of range that made non-stop journeys across oceans possible. Sure, newer models eventually pushed it aside, but back in its prime, this aircraft was the definition of prestige travel. Sleek, powerful, and unbelievably long, the Airbus, a 340-600 proved that when it comes to size, Europe's answer to Boeing could go big and win. 5. Airbus, a 380. Number 4 is the king of commercial aviation, the Airbus A380. This double-decker giant isn't just a plane, it's a flying city in the sky. How massive is it? A body stretching nearly 73 meters, a wingspan wider than a football field, and the ability to carry over 850 passengers in an all-economy setup. That's like taking the entire population of a small town and putting it on one flight. When it takes off, the A380 cruises at around 1,020 kilometers per hour, covering entire continents in a single trip. Inside, passengers enjoy bars, lounges, and space that makes other planes feel tiny by comparison. But here's the twist. Despite its jaw-dropping size, the A380 struggled to stay profitable. Airlines loved the prestige, but not the price tag. Production officially ended in 2021, but this aviation giant is far from gone. Many A380 are still flying today, turning heads every time they appear at airports. A true legend of the skies, the Airbus A380 remains the largest passenger jet ever built, and probably the last of its kind. 4. Lockheed C. 5. Galaxy. At number 4, meet the beast of the U.S. Air Force, the Lockheed C-5 Galaxy. This iron giant can carry 120 tons of cargo, from tanks to helicopters, and still blast through the skies at 900 km per hour. Its nose tilts open like a Lego toy on steroids, letting troops and gear load straight through the front. With a body weighing 170 tons and a history stretching back more than 50 years, the C-5 isn't just transport, it's a flying fortress built to move entire armies. 3. Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. This flying beast isn't just massive, it's a sky palace. Picture this: a VIP version with a bedroom, dining hall, meeting room, and even a private office, all cruising at 10,000 meters above the ground. That's not air travel. That's living in the clouds. With a wingspan of nearly 70 meters and a length that dominates every runway, this Iron Bird is also the largest commercial jet ever built in the United States. And it's not just about size, this monster can cover 15,000 kilometers non-stop, slicing through the skies at 988 kilometers per hour. Launched in 2008, it was nicknamed the youngest conqueror of the skies, and for good reason. It even stole the spotlight in Hollywood, serving as the prototype for the iconic plane in Casino Royale. Whether it's 467 passengers in luxury or a staggering 581-inch high-capacity mode, the 747-8 is more than an airplane, it's a legend. A true giant of the skies, still turning heads every time it takes off. 2. Airbus A380-800. Think about this. An airplane so massive it can carry over 850 passengers at once. That's like flying an entire stadium through the clouds. With a wingspan of nearly 80 meters and a takeoff weight of 600 tons, it's hard to believe this monster can even leave the ground. But it does, and in style. Inside, it's a 2-story palace in the sky. The upper deck hosts first-class and business travelers, complete with beds, 5-star dining, and even private showers. Meanwhile, economy takes over the lower deck, still enjoying the ride of a lifetime. It took engineers a full decade to build this masterpiece. Watching it rise is like seeing a luxury cruise ship launch into the air. The Airbus A380 isn't just a plane, it's the ultimate flying city. 1. Antonov AN-225. Meet the ultimate sky giant, the Antonov AN-225. Mria. Built in the 1982nd in Ukraine, only one of these monsters was ever made. With a takeoff weight of 640 tons, wings spanning 85 meters, and a body 73 meters long, this isn't just big, it's the largest airplane ever. In 1989, it carried the 60-ton Buran space shuttle and stunned the Paris Air Show. Today, it holds over 240 world records, from hauling the heaviest cargo to the longest loads. Even more astonishing, it was designed to launch rockets into orbit. The AN-225 isn't just an airplane, it's a legend. The undisputed king of the skies.